How do you think? It's a question I'm putting to you. Since you have grown up, how have you been thinking? There are 3 levels of thinking. There are people whose way of thinking is on the surface. And I tag them as reckless thinkers. And there is the second level of thinking, which is shallow thinking. And I tag those ones as adventurous thinkers. And there is the third level of thinking, which is deep thinking, which I tag safe thinking. Now, what is the difference between these 3 levels? The surface thinker is very assuming. He assumes everything, because everything must be about him. He is a self-centered person. So when he thinks exclusive. He finds reasons, he finds joy, he finds fulfillment in everything revolving around him. And so when he's thinking, he thinks only about how it affects himself. And mostly, people like these are very emotional. The surface thinkers are very emotional people. So they never take time to go deeper. Everything reflects on the surface. So responses are emotional. Reactions are emotional. The second level of thinker are incredibly positive people. They are also assuming, and they have some concerns about the big picture. But for every question that may come their mind, that life may pose to them, they have a ready answer because of assumptions. Oh, there won't be problem with that. Oh, I've thought about that, it's fine, I will take care of it. At what point did they sit down to actually fashion out a solution? There is no solution. But right inside of them, they assume that it shouldn't be a problem. I should be able. It's like assuming that you have a bad car and you said you're going on a journey. Your mechanic tells you this car cannot go beyond 30 kilometers before it breaks down, and you say, me, don't worry. I'm going 500 kilometers and I'll be back another 500. And that's it. And this is where I will class people of faith. People of faith has taken thinking out of their lives because they think God says, don't think. God never said, don't think. He didn't create us not to think. And the greatest benefits of thinking is what you have in your house. People who have been thinking have led us to where we are today in the world. So what people of faith think is wrong to think. I agree. Jesus says, don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about what you will eat. Don't think about where you will lay your head. That is number one man, the surface thinker. The surface thinker is self-centered. So when he thinks, he's always thinking about where will I sleep? How can I make my bed more comfortable? How can I buy a new car? How can I build a bigger house? How can I travel to 10 cities in the world this year? That's the surface thinker. And then the third one, the deep thinker, is an inclusive person. He looks for the big picture. He thinks of others. He looks at how things affect other people, including himself. And he asks questions, not assuming. So when the mechanic tells him your car can only go 30 kilometers and it will break down, he wants to find out what happened, what is wrong. Okay, if that is the case, what can we do? Is there a way out? So he begins to ask questions to look for solution. I want to appreciate you once again for listening. I'm very excited that you are here this evening listening to these things that I have to say. So my question to you are two. I asked the first one, how have you been thinking? Number one, number two, or number three? And do you want to change? And the second question is, what is your perspective on the following? Family, marriage, riches, children, loss of employment or career development, relocation, a new relationship, health. Whatever position or situation or condition you are today, in these 8 things is as a result of how I've been thinking. And so we're going to break out into groups. Madam Abiola will quickly share us into groups.
Okay, so like you said, we have 8 breakout rooms. So rooms 1 to 8. And so room 1 is family, room 2 marriage, room 3 finance, room 4 children, room 5 employment, career, room 6 is about relocation, room 7 is new relationship, and room 8 is on health. And so we will be automatically allocated into a room. And so just to provide some guidance, so when you get into your breakout rooms,